my YouTube family, and thanks for stopping by. I have already connected with your energy, and I was guided to these three cards for you, which is wisdom, patience, and happiness. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. The wisdom card has shown up in your reading today because it wants you to know that your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. You are spirit manifesting consciousness. Wisdom lies beyond knowingness. It is not knowledge based. The source of ancient spiritual wisdom is assessed in the mind's stillness, opening doors you never thought were there. From this great access, a and this great access, a remembrance is reawakened from the foundation of knowledge of all that has been learned. By using your inner wisdom, you'll act with your best interests in mind, striving for greater things and for greater well being. When you do this, you'll discover where the powers of the spirit and spiritual matters validate their importance as wisdom awakened and nurtures the deepest truths within and without. Wisdom allows you to handle all that happens with an aura of peace and an attitude of calmness and with a healthy reaction. With wisdom comes the skills to see through all possibilities. The world is filled with an overflow of information. It can boggle your brain and push all your stress buttons. Aim at all the chaos and confusion you need to find a way to interpret and organize the overload of gathered data. And remember that it's not about obtaining heaps and heaps of data. It's about arranging facts into meaning and substance so you can understand them. Doing so will mean embracing other perspectives outside your own, a healthy habit to foster. It encouraged passage towards universal understanding. And you'll need source of wisdom outside yourself. Cultivate wisdom by infusing your mind with the words of the wise. Seek the guidance of teachers and read as often as you can. It's only after the teachings and words come alive within that you truly gain wisdom, granting you understanding and explanation. And your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. You have access to the higher information that extends beyond your understanding. Let it nourish and inspire you. Attaining greater wisdom is an ongoing adventure, and your personal path towards greater knowledge will be blissful. With an aura of peace and insight clearly revealed on the fairy's face, the fairy of wisdom holds a spear of unfathomable energy that represents access to the pool of knowledge. The light of the spear is bright and warm, for such is the shine of your life's gathered wisdom when there are no self limiting locks or filters to block it from expanding her wisdom, the representative glow that continuously grows about her. It draws from the ancient pool of knowledge. It is common sense passed across generations combined with experience from a consciously lived life and an open mind that always stays hungry. Every event and experience, good and bad, is added to that pool of wisdom. Its value comes from what you have learned. So know that you have so much value that is within you from everything that you have learned on your journey. And the patience card has shown up in your reading today because it is asking you to greet each moment with endurance and persistence and presence of mind. Patience born from the calm and unwavering will is a transformation of self through awareness. It is the art of foresight before action and with a consideration and understanding of all options and outcomes. Having patience includes the ability to learn how to control your impulses, truly a lesson in self control. Reactions and impulsive feelings occur every day, but what counts is how thoughtfully you act. Your level of patience can establish how much enjoyment you get out of life. Learning to be patient and remain calm will also reduce stress. Impatience has a way of getting under the skin in search of instant gratification. It'll try to run you quickly into the next moment without any regard for the present. That feeling of aggravation will keep you from being calm and attentive to the moment. Impatience is that welling up of varying degrees of frustration, irritation, getting the best of you. Rushing things out of anxiety rarely gets desired results, leaving you with the feeling of disappointment when things aren't happening quickly enough or when they aren't going as hoped and planned. Life can be pushy, leaving you with a flurry of decisions and actions to be made. It's easy to get flustered and lost amongst it all. In moments such as these, don't be afraid to pull back and wait a while so that you can regain clarity of mind and a sense of balance. When you come back to the situation without feeling pressure, you'll be happier and you'll be able to make sound decisions. However, avoid using patience as an excuse to procrastinate. Remember that beneficial results do come to those who work hard, and they rarely come to those who dilly dally. So make sure you're not dilly dallying. Everything takes time, energy, and patience. It takes an adjustment of attitude to build patience as well as consistency and perseverance to master the skill. In doing so, you'll reap the reward of personal achievement. Once you've made the conscious decision to nurture the seeds of patience using self discipline, you'll be gifting yourself with the power to respond to situations with a cool air of thoughtful contemplation. You'll be able to relax and think things through with a considerable clearer mindset, cultivating desired results. Greet each moment with endurance and presence of mind, and all will unfold as it is meant to. And the fairy of patience on this card pets a forest damselfly, and as she bides her time waiting for something much anticipated. What could it be? What will it be? You may ask, but that's not really important, not to her. She waits for everything, no matter how big, small, exciting, or huge, the same way with utter and virtuous patience. She refuses to give in to the energy expending, agitating creature called impatience. The energy expending, agitating creature called impatience, and instead she remains deep in thought in her place of tranquility, using this time constructively to visualize more healthy and beneficial things. The giant mushroom on the card patience is symbolizing a cushy rest created by the ability to retain patience and not upset the balance of inner peace. The fairy of patience wants you to know that to achieve patience, you must first realize what impatience is and where it can be found. Impatience is simply a self agitating condition that occurs when you don't have control over something you wish you could or you did, yet refuse to accept it as the way it is. Agitation or impatience doesn't always have to be time related. It can be said of people as well. Sometimes it's all too easy to get impatient and agitated with people who aren't exactly how you want them to be. This fairy of patience wants you to realize that you should never give power to things that you can or shouldn't control. Once you can let go of such things and begin to have patience, you will see things unfold naturally, and know that there is magic in patience. So be patient with everything that is happening, your dreams and goals. And the happiness card has shown up in your reading today because happiness is an overall state of complete being. Happiness is born from the internal working of the mind. The experience of happiness is defined differently for everyone. It may include inspiration, passion, excitement, fulfillment, freedom, comfort, and peace. Being happy is our natural state of being and is how we always want to be. The pursuit of true happiness is a very personal journey. The sense of well being in spreading joy to others, sharing bits and pieces of who you are, is an experience unmatched. And it's that warm, fuzzy feeling you get from watching the excitement on someone's face when you give a gift. This infectionist within life's harmony can only be enriched with the energy of your natural happiness, because happiness is infectious infectious and it affects everyone around you, and it makes everyone happy when you are happy. And do not hesitate to fill your world with random acts of kindness. The world would surely be infused with happiness if everyone were to treat others as they wish to be treated. There's an incorrect belief that one can only be happy by disregarding the world's miseries, causing a distorted outlook through rose colored glasses. Yet, evidence shows that happy people tend to be more concerned with social dilemmas, inspiring them to do something and make the world a better place. It needs to be said that yes, there is a time for sorrow and troubles, and it is part of the reason you're here to experience all effects of life, both light and shadow, and to learn to rise above all that attempts to bring you down. However, you have the ability and right to dismiss whatever it is that distracts you or holds you back from inner happiness. Examples might include the elimination of toxic relationships and unsatisfying work or anything else you have the control to rid yourself of or your life in order to allow happiness into your life. Happiness is contagious, and the spirit of life wants you to live, aim at the heart and center of all that is life enriching. Best that you soak up all the reasons for life being so truly worthwhile. Happiness and pleasure are both welcome blessings, but they're not one and the same. Pleasure can come and go like a breeze, but when one passes by, another is upon you. Pleasure is all around you for the taking. It's the essence we take from things for enjoyment. There's always pleasure to be found in the smallest things, like a slice of fresh blueberry pie, a cup of tea, or a freshly baked muffin. It's in the taste of fine chocolate melting on the tongue, the sight of a shooting star, and the sound of bells on the wind. All the little pleasures are wondrous accessories to the big picture of happiness, an overall state of being. And you can be happy every day. Happiness exists in the spirit of life. Aim at the journey of striving, creating, building, and being. Remember that suffering is optional. You deserve to be happy. The fairy of happiness hovers over a garden in bloom. This is her garden of peace, where it actually represents her all embracing state of happiness. She holds a string of pink crystal heart that is showing the permanent joy and love found within her heart. Her eyes shine with the infectious spirit of inner happiness and of simply being. There's so many things that can make you happy. This little fairy tells you, but too often, when those things are attained, you may find much of that happiness to be fleeting. True happiness comes from inside, and though you can move towards it through external experience and guidance, true happiness is found in those things that fill the most basic needs of spirituality and being. The fairy of happiness wants you to know that if you really wish to set out and find true and lasting happiness, the journey must begin inside of you now. And know that there's so much wisdom inside of you, and your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. And have patience with your dreams. Know that it takes time for great things to manifest. Greet each moment with endurance and persistence and determination, but most of all, presence of mind. And you are going to find happiness. Remember that happiness is found within you. And today is the time for you to begin that journey. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. I would like to thank you again for stopping by and allowing me to connect with you. I hope that this reading has provided the insight that you were seeking. If this reading resonates, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe so that you can receive notifications when I post your new reading. And if you would like to become a member of my channel or make a donation to my channel, the link is in the description and it will be greatly appreciated. Well, until next time, goodbye, my lovelies.